This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your... It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Come on now, let's go.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got to know. That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one of it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Christian Wilkins with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and improved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 27th, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run with Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions.
And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became... That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Defense has it.
I was trying to throw it to this guy, and the ball ended up there. What was wrong with the throw? Wow.
Touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So certainly an interesting... Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. I think you'd have to say Nick. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet